You'll never miss a thing again.
Good night, I'm Nicholas Ramtron with your news at 10 on Aspire TV. In local news, the government of Trinidad and Tobago has been communicating with the government of Antigua and Barbuda with respect to the devastation suffered in Barbuda as a result of Hurricane Irma. In a statement from the Office of the Prime Minister this morning, the government agreed to provide assistance to Antigua and Barbuda by providing a helicopter and crew for the period of a week directly to contribute to the provision of relief and aid for Barbuda. According to a release from the government has carefully considered the current difficult economic circumstances, and despite these difficulties, because it recognizes the responsibility of helping CARICOM neighbors in the time of disaster and need, it has agreed to provide this specific assistance. Barbuda, the smaller of the two islands in the Eastern Caribbean, sustained damage to about 95% of all properties. Aerial footage showed destroyed homes and businesses and at least one person dead, a 2-year-old child. Chigona's grandmother Ram Devi Singh was likely tending to her yard when her killer entered the property and chased her to her eventual death. Singh's relatives believe that Singh ran into the house, but the intruder came in after her. An autopsy on Tuesday found that Singh was stabbed, dragged and strangled by her killer, who showed no mercy. Singh was stabbed with a kitchen knife, and the wound was so deep that it severed her spinal cord and paralyzed her. It is believed that when she fell, her killer or killers strangled her with a piece of clothing. The house had been locked down by police and released to the family on Wednesday. Officers of the Homicide Region 3 are working the case. The Prison Officers Association wants an immediate investigation into the viral video circulating on social media showing prisoners outside their cells with smartphones arguing, fighting and discussing who has marijuana. The video recorded by a prisoner shows one inmate kicking another, after which he is seen pulling a sharp object from his back pocket and encouraging the other to step forward. The association said it was disgusted by the apparent negligence of members of staff which allowed this to occur in the video circulating on social media. The association says, as a staff representative organization, it cannot stress enough that the members of staff who contributed must be held to account for the act of negligence. The POA says it is calling on the Commissioner of Prisons to initiate a thorough investigation into the video and hold the staff members to account. Fresh after Hurricane Irma, which destroyed Barbuda, Antigua and Barbuda must now prepare for the passage of Hurricane Jose. In an update from the U.S. National Hurricane Center, Hurricane Jose is expected to become a major hurricane by Friday, and Antigua and Barbuda lies within its path. Anguilla, which also sustained considerable damage from Hurricane Irma, is also on a tropical storm watch for Jose. Jose is moving forward toward the west-northwest near 18 miles per hour. The current hurricane is expected to continue on this heading with a slight decrease in forward speed during the next couple of days. Maximum sustained winds are near 90 miles per hour with higher gusts. Strengthening is forecast during the next 48 hours.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
The District 1 World Tour Beach Fest. Carnival Saturday night, Clifton Hill Beach Resort, Point Fortin, Saturday, February 10th, 2018. 6 international DJs, unlimited food and drinks, free t-shirts and wristbands, baseball caps, all-inclusive VVIP cards, and a discount of $50 before the 30th of December 2017. For details, check Facebook, District_1 World Tour, Instagram, District_1, or call telephone 321-2400 or 718-502-5955. The District 1 World Tour Beach Fest. Be there.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
Welcome back. Moving on to some regional news. Hurricane Irma killed 8 people on the Caribbean island of St. Martin and left Barbuda devastated on Thursday as one of the most powerful Atlantic storms in the century took aim at Florida. Television footage of the Franco-Dutch island of St. Martin showed a damaged marina with boats tossed into piles, submerged streets and flooded homes. Power was knocked out on St. Martin, St. Bartholomew and in parts of the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico. French Interior Minister Jared Collins said 8 people were killed and the toll was likely to rise. The hurricane was on track to reach Florida on Saturday or Sunday, becoming the second major hurricane to hit the U.S. mainland in as many weeks after Hurricane Harvey. The eye of Irma was moving west-northwest of the northern coast of the Dominican Republic this morning, the National Hurricane Center said. Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness yesterday started making contact with colleague prime ministers across the Caribbean who have been affected by Hurricane Irma, which left a path of death and destruction as it made its way across the Leeward Islands early yesterday morning. He said this is a period of assessment and planning to ascertain what Jamaica can do to assist its Caribbean brothers and sisters who have been significantly impacted by the most powerful hurricane to have emerged in the Atlantic Ocean. In the meantime, Holness said he has been advised by Foreign Minister Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith that inquiries have been made in relation to the welfare of Jamaicans on the affected islands. Senator Johnson-Smith said the ministry would continue to make inquiries through its embassies and consulates and will update the nation on the status of Jamaicans when the information becomes available. 5 days after Mount Salem was declared the first zone of special operations in Jamaica, ZOSO, the communications unit is reporting that the joint forces in the St. James community has seized an illegal gun. The weapon, a Smith & Wesson .357 Magnum revolver, was seized yesterday on Picot Street and has since been sent for ballistic testing. The communications unit made this disclosure in a release yesterday. Reports from the joint forces are that at around 1:25 a.m., a team carrying out an operation in the area conducted a search and the weapon was found in an open lot. No one was arrested in connection with the seizure, the unit said. Meanwhile, the ZOSO communications unit said it is reminding citizens that the moratorium period where citizens can call Crime Stop at 311 with information on weapons that are located on their premises ends tomorrow.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
We are from.
We are ordinary people living in the pain of yesterday and the tragedy of today.
When you thought you knew them,
she watched me and I watched she.
You will never know until you walk in their shoes. I am.
I was born to a father who is unknown to me.
The story about them. Backed by public demand. Southern Academy for the Performing Arts. Saturday, 16th September, an IBIS TNT production.
I standing in the middle of adversity, but somehow, every story connects with me.
I am. Saturday, 16th September, an IBIS TNT production.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
Moving on to some sport news. Trinidad Knight Riders will have a second chance of advancing to the 2017 Hero Caribbean Premier League final today after the TKR top order failed to deliver in the absence of their leading run scorer Brendan McCullum on Tuesday night. TKR suffered a 38-run defeat to the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots in Qualifier 1 at the Brand Lara Cricket Academy BLCA in Tarouba. With the win, Patriots booked a spot in Saturday's final at the same venue at 9 p.m. Today at 8 p.m, TKR will have a second opportunity to advance to the final when the Guyana Amazon Warriors, also at the BLCA. Last evening, Amazon Warriors and Talwas played in Eliminator 1. An astonishing run chase by Guyana Amazon Warriors made a mockery of Jamaica Talwas' total of 149 in match 28 of the 2017 Hero Caribbean Premier League. Chadwick Walton's unbeaten 84 propelled the Amazon Warriors to the total with 57 balls to spare. As Trinidad and Tobago's hopes of a second World Cup qualification were dashed on Tuesday night, coach Dennis Lawrence reflected on the woeful 3-0 loss to Panama and immediately began to look ahead to the team's future, which involves 2 closing qualifying matches in October, away to Mexico and home to the United States. Lawrence indicated in the post-match session on Tuesday that he will try to finish the Hex in the best manner possible, but already has his sights on the country's 2019 Caribbean Cup and subsequent CONCACAF Gold Cup campaigns. Lawrence said the team must dust itself off as soon as possible and move on. The optimistic head coach said a strong squad would be assembled to play in the remaining matches of the hexagonal stage in a bid to get favorable results. Former national player Kelvin Williams has been tipped to replace Gus Logie as head coach of the Trinidad&Tobago Red Force for the upcoming Cricket West Indies Professional Cricket League. Regular coach Gus Logie's contract came to an end in May, and he indicated that he was not willing to continue in the role. The TTCB's executive will meet mid-month to come up with a replacement. A source close to the situation said Williams has shown that he is an excellent coach and has been in the system for quite a while. The PCL begins on October 26th, with the Red Force opening its challenge against Barbados Pride at Kensington Oval in Barbados. Red Force ended the last season in 4th position after 2 late wins lifted them from the bottom of the table. The local team is yet to win the PCL and will be looking to put that straight this coming season.
Aspire TV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
We are from.
We are ordinary people living in the pain of yesterday and the tragedy of today.
When you thought you knew them,
She watched me, and I watched she.
you will never know until you walk in their shoes. I am
I was born to a father who is unknown to me.
the story about them. Backed by public demand. Southern Academy for the Performing Arts. Saturday, 16th September, an Ibis TNT production.
I standing in the middle of adversity, but somehow, every story connects with me.
I am Saturday, 16th